Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Gintu, back again to the root of today. Here we are, it's one-on-one live coverage. They're going to be starting today from the G Castle here, and we are moving in a very fantastic speed because we have started already the formwork of the G Castle. As you can just check besides and behind me here, everything is ongoing as oriented to the titlement of the day that we have to make it happen. As today we are in the formwork. Or I'm gonna just ask much of the fundis here to be told what is really happening here. Hey bro, how are you, man?
Good.
What is this, man?
I'm making the formwork of the slab.
The formwork of the slab. Exactly. How is everything? Everything is good?
Everything is fine and fantastic.
Okay.
As we are bringing out the G Castle in the real
The
shape.
G Castle from the real now. Here we go, guys, and you can just check now. It's the formwork, and it's just fast. They're using the round poles and some of the timbers here to make sure that this side is gonna be so tall, more than 15 and a half feet.
No, 15 exactly.
15 exactly. But yeah, it's like 15 because this timber was 15 feet. It was cut 15 feet. So you can see up to the top there, everything is so fantastic. So from the down area, it's gonna be so tall, but to the upper area it's gonna be a little bit lower, and you're gonna be bringing that kind of a shape because whenever you see it from here, that's where now the slab gonna be, and everything gonna be very, very fantastic. So let me check on how the things are going here already. Buddha, how are you, man?
I'm fine.
I see the Gichoro is doing some things here.
Yeah.
How is everything, bro?
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine here.
Yeah, and as you can see, I'm making sure that we want to burn some
Charcoal.
Yeah.
Or you want to be a charcoal burner?
Yeah, I want to be a charcoal burner. That's why we are cutting this one so that they can fit in that hole.
Oh,
yeah.
It's called the kiln.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want to cut to make sure that
They are in a
same
small
size.
size
Yeah.
that we're going to be fixing here and
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
and making it happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll see the gentlemen here, they are making it happen because they are raising much of, they are erecting some timbers here and making sure that they're going to be fitting to the top side there, as they have a gauge line that is directed them on how to put this kind of the timber. So guys, we are now going on with this work, very fantastic. From the morning, they want to be having this kind of the first area here. It's going to be fixed here, and they're going to the far end of this kind of the way. So I'm waiting a little bit to have some, they're called trappers, that they're going to be using some trappers, because if we talk about going to be using some timbers, it's going to be taking a lot of timbers or us to have this kind of the area here fixed. So we're going to be having more than 70 trappers, which are 4x2, that are going to be helping us. They're metallic in format, and they're going to be helping us in terms of pouring this kind of the concrete on top of the veranda, which is called veranda slab. And everything is so fantastic because even we have the iron rods here, and we can call them the steel rods here, and these ones here, they are we are lacking about 75 of them that we're going to be having the complete, because we are dealing with the D10s here and D12 that we're going to be having here. So everything is small because how the things going to be going, we are small, and we trust the process, and we're going to be making it happen because no one could know that we could just reach to this kind of the section. Right now we are, but we are moving so firmly and fantastic as we're going to be making it happen one on one. And this is just the beginning, not yet. So we are ongoing with it. So here, there, I see the fixation here. Wow. How are you, man?
I'm fine.
How is everything?
Everything is fantastic.
Are you aggressive with the hammer?
Yeah, no, I'm just a carpenter.
You are computerizing.
Yeah.
So from the top mason to
now-
computerization.
Yeah.
So how is everything, bro?
Everything is fine. You can see since morning we are putting this for yeah.
Yeah. Is that formwork?
This is a formwork.
Oh, exactly.
Ule mtu uko wapi? Kabisa.
Yeah, guys, it has to range at the upper section there, so as it can rhyme with they call it a gauge where they have just set one of we can talk about the ropes that is gauging them on how they're gonna be just doing it here. So another person is on the far end, another one is just this kind of the section here to make sure that they are balancing, and they're having some small rafts like these ones here that are holding them according to the place that they are intended to have. So I see everything here is so fantastic as the work is ongoing with how it was planned. So everything is so awesome here as the work is ongoing the way it was planned, and I like how everything is just performing, because it has not been so easy for it to be this way. So they are gauging it to have a level at the top, so they have to gauge it from how they are just pulling it. So yeah, so they have where they are fixing it and making sure that everything is so fantastic. So the other guy here is making sure that he's placing this kind of nishikia afu nipatie misumari ni kuonyesha bwana. Hapo chini nani mramize utatema na wewe kohana. Yeah, we have to hold it here, so as easy making sure that he's putting the nailing. Fantastic. Okay, you can hold now the bum here. Fantastic. So guys, they cannot put it all of it inside because it will be gotten out, or they can just uproot it out. Exactly. So here the work is ongoing good, and they're squeezing, they are moving, and making sure that everything is so fantastic. So yeah guys, this is the formwork that is ongoing here, and everything is so fantastic as we're gonna be getting and seeing what is really happening to the other sections. And guys, you can see now we levelized this kind of an area and a zone, so as it can reach at a point where now it's only a concrete gonna be placed here as it's gonna be balancing, and we had to balance it before they could just do the formwork, so as it will be so easy whenever they want to place the trees and talk about the round poles that will be supporting the slab, as it could not be so relaxed in terms of making sure that things are coming out very equally. So it's a work that should be done in a very slow motion, whereby they should not have an hurry, because it's something that it will be carrying. Much of the people will be just stepping on top there, so they will do it in a professional way. And you can just see at the pillars, and the pillars how they're just arranged here, and they look so fantastic to the far end, because one pillar, guys, and I'm telling you this as a fact, one pillar was just getting about 3 bags of cement. You can see how it is, it's cement like, so everything, you think that even there's no sand here, so everything was so awesome here as things were done so meticulous. We have another gentleman here, is doing some of the cutting of some trees here. How are you, man?
I'm good, man.
Everything is good?
Yeah, man.
So what is this for now? Burning some charcoal?
Yeah.
So you are charcoal burner too?
Yeah.
Charcoal burner too here. Everything is good, eh?
Yeah.
So where are you gonna be burning the charcoal from?
It's some place there.
You have selected a place already?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna be using even this one for getting some seats?
No.
No, this one, guys, it cannot be a charcoal because of
It has a lot of water.
a lot of water.
Yeah.
So you select the ones that are dry, or if it dries, it can have a charcoal.
Yeah, it can have, but it is not suitable.
It's not suitable.
Yeah, even the charcoal is not big.
Oh, yeah. Guys, you know, whenever you want to burn some charcoal here, it differs with talk about the quality of the charcoal. That's what they are meaning about it cannot suit to be in terms of charcoal. So our master, who is always here, he has already gone, who is always crafting some seats here. He has already finished the 8 seats. He has just left and vacated back to his position. So this is where they want to burn some charcoals here.
Yeah, this
And
is the venue.
oh, this is the venue now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I want to.
Where?
Place.
Oh,
This place, yeah.
oh, it's just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be very fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we have some logs here. There are some logs here that are gonna be used here, and some of them here, so as they can do it once and for all.
And also,
yeah.
we decided maybe we can remove also this.
Oh, you want to remove this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remove
If you are capable of removing it, do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And then we add
Yeah. Then add.
So that
And there's
they
a bigger one down there. I don't know
Yeah.
if you will use it.
the one with the soils.
Eh.
We must remove the soils so that
First?
it can be.
Yeah, it can be lighter.
Yeah.
Exactly. So guys, this is the work of the day, and the work is progressing so firmly and fantastic as we gauge and see the day how it's going, because also we have the concrete gutter inside there. It's doing better, and everything is so awesome. So who is going to help you carry this kind of the things, man?
That man.
Or the wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
Are you going to be using the wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow. So guys, as we gauge and see the real, and guys, I think this kind of the timbers that I brought here, like this one, it's more than 15 feet, eh? Like 15 feet? Yeah. These are 3x2, and they're the ones that were used in terms of the roofing, but they can assist here before the roofing can come. So you are minimizing how to cut them?
No, we are not cutting them.
Oh, they are standing full.
Just we are putting them because you can see.
Even if you cut,
I'm
they're gonna be
choosing-
cut inside there.
No, if we cut, maybe when we reach maybe in the roofing, we'll find them that they are short.
Oh,
so
they are
we
short.
are just using them when they are
They are
short.
full.
They are full.
Okay.
So and we are only using the straight one
The straight one.
Yeah.
Only.
to make the level.
Oh, to make the level of the slab.
Yeah.
Exactly. I understand you. So this is the work, guys. We have the timbers here that we already brought here, so they can just do the roofing. They're gonna be used for the meanwhile, because even here you can just see they are not cut, and they're just put in full length the way they are, to make sure that they're gonna be used in another project. Because somebody talk about, oh, why are they now hitting some net? When you hit some net, there's no problem about it. The only thing is we're gonna be making sure that they're looking at them very firmly, so they cannot be disrupted much. And the concrete slab is doing very fantastic, because it's going to be watered for more than we talk about we have like 2 weeks, which is 14 days. It's going to be watered here for 14 days, in the morning, in the evening, and such kind of the times, so as it can be so strong enough to keep a hold and make sure that everything is so fantastic. So we are ongoing with the procedure, and I really like for everyone who has been tuned and locked in to make sure that the G Castle is coming out very fantastic. So I'm gonna be going to the upper stairs, so as I can make sure that things are coming so fantastic. I have to carry this kind of a ladder, and hey fundi, si unishikie, nataka nipande, sijui nitapandia wapi.
Hapo hiyo siku ile itafika hapo juu.
No, I will know how to go there. Don't worry. I am a climber, bro. I'm a climber. You now take this one. Do you see me?
Yes.
Or you see you?
No, I'm yeah.
Whom do you see?
You.
Oh. So you have said that here it is a problem to go up.
Yes, because the ladder is too short.
The ladder is too short. But you know that I was a climber?
I'm not aware.
You're not aware? Bring it. Now climb there and bring it here. Fantastic. So I'm going to see people in an aerial manner. So everything is so fantastic, guys. It's gonna be watered here. Now you can see how the concrete gutter it's looking here until the far end. But we're gonna be having some of let it not be a crack here, and everything is so fantastic whenever it's just being watered, and you're gonna be experiencing much of the betterness here. And I want to show you what is really happening to this far end here. So this is how they are doing the roofing and the rooftop here, and making sure that everything is so fantastic. So I'm gonna be going to settle and sit at somewhere and relax. So here I have to pass here very meticulously, so as things cannot get me in a bad situation. Exactly. So guys, wow, they're so strong enough to hold even a person here, and I think it's gonna be so awesome. So this is how it's looking like, and this kind of the concrete it's gonna be coming. They said about from this kind of the talk about the pillar, as you can check it from that far end, it's gonna be coming like 2 feet inside. So it means that from the pillar it's gonna be reaching where you can see this kind of a brick reached here until the far end. So it's gonna be going to the far end there to make sure that it's balancing. So you can see the trees how they, guys, this is how the house is looking from the aerial view and the top of the tree here. And now you can see where the rooftop is coming up to, which is we call it the veranda slab. It's coming to the nearness to the tree, so we're gonna be linking it to the tree, so as you can be having a good cherishment of the day here. And the bad about this kind of the tree, the only bad impassionate about this kind of the tree, it's having much of you can see at the ground there we have much of the seeds that have been got, so as they have just dropping from the tree here, so as they're just interfering with even the roofing gonna be. So we're gonna be cutting much of the we can call them some of the branches here, so as we can minimize the harm about the leaves coming down and such kind of the thing. So everything here it's going on as planned and also arranged, and I like about for everyone who has been tuned in and making sure that you are supporting into to make it happen, because it's gonna be one of the best moments that we can just cheer ourselves and say that we are moving. So much of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu, I don't know if you're gonna just go further. And right now we are now going to the concrete, it's called concrete slab of the veranda, and it's something which is so fantastic and so mesmerizing whenever it reaches that we are going on well and well and well. And still after now they have just put the concrete here, we're gonna be moving ahead to the increasing the wall, which is putting that kind of the courses there, increasing them all round to the far end there, to make sure that now whenever the concrete slab is placed, we're going to be increasing the courses of the bricks to have the same level of the ones that are there. After there now we shall be having something called the roofing, because already the concrete gutter, it's going to be placed with something called tiling, and it's going to be increased with some of we call them the bricks, and it's going to be having some 2 courses of bricks, and it will be plastered. And also from being plastered, it's going to be having tiles, so as it will be so effective as no water will just be leaking, and now the roofing will just commence with an immediate effect. So here we have like less than 2 weeks here to make sure that everything is in a complete way, and even everything will be such so fantastic. But the formwork they're just placing here of the slab, it's going to be staying here for more than 21 days, as it's going to be so fantastic whenever it comes to the reality show. So this is how it's looking like from the far end to every end here, because we're going to be having the roofing from that far end accessing this kind of the concrete gutter, and also the other roofing from this side accessing the concrete gutter, and the water will be just channeled to this row here, to the back side of the concrete gutter, where it's just lying to the back side of the house, to make sure that we're going to be having a very big water hole there that we're going to be holding some of water, and much of the rain that we're going to be raining, because of the house it's so big, and we're going to be collecting much of water. We're going to be making sure that we're going to be pumping them to the upstairs. So the hole that we're going to be dug up the back side there, it's going to be holding much of water that will be used inside of this house. And also my mother's house there, it's gonna be using because even my mother doesn't have water there, and it's gonna be making sure they're gonna be serving for every 2 people here, and everything gonna be so fantastic. Because also we have a backup of we have something called a borehole at my home here that we were using even to pump water to irrigation, and you can just understand what I mean. And everything is so fantastic. So we're gonna be using everything and every power to make sure that everything is settled down. So this is how the outer look and everything gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one on how everything is just discussed, and they're doing it unto their intellectual manner. And we really love and share and make sure that we are always together to make it happen, because even much of the people are just waiting to talk about, oh, Gintu, it has just reached at a time now, it's not going on, it's this. Much of the people like that way, like to talk about, oh, it has already hanged up, it will not occur, such kind of a thing, because we are already making sure that the other things are coming. Already, if we finish the slab here, we are having some of the steel rods here, still 75 to go, still 50 cements to go, but it's less than the way we just from where we have come from. Look at this zone, the kind of the zone. Look at how the bricks are just built here. So it has took much over the cement, and we are coming from far, and where we are going, it's at least now we could have a roof here and the plastering. It's there. After now the roofing, we shall start something called the plastering, and also fixing some of the door frames to make sure that now even electrification, after everything now electrification and everything is just done, the plumbing, we can just go on with the plaster, and that is the only thing that's remaining for us to do. And everything gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one after we do everything so fantastic. So I have another gentleman here called Bob Marley. Bob, come along. We have Bob Marley here, but he cannot rap, you understand? So it's just the name, it's just naming, but whenever it comes to the real conscience of singing, and you are coming with a machete, it's not killing people here. No. Yeah, no problem. Okay, fantastic. So guys, I want to be coming down, and I don't know the technique I used to come down now. Let me see. Wow. Mtu hapa chini. Yimba. Mtu akikanyaga unashuka. Labda msumari moja ikunjwe.
Lakini haita misumari ni mingi.
Hata useme hivyo utakanyaga hivi kujisimama kama yule kimesteremka. Yeah, guys, I'm back to the scene. So you are called Bob Marley. Do you know how to sing the Bob Marley song?
No, I like just listening.
You are just listening.
Yeah.
You're a good listener.
A good listener.
Okay. Go on with the work. Thank you. Exactly. Let's go on. So guys, the work is ongoing, and we're gonna be making it happen. Oh, you see the gentlemen here? They are making it happen with an immediate effect.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you feel, man? Let it not cut you, man. Yeah.
I feel like I'm
now
renewed.
now when you take something like that one, now you feel like you are an undertaker.
Yeah. You know,
You can even carry anyone here and throw him into an imbroglio.
a man you have to sweat.
A man has to sweat.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do it. Let's go, man.
Action.
Yeah, action. Let's go. Fantastic. The only wheelbarrow we have which is very strong is that one. So the area now, it's gonna be cleared to make sure that everything is so fantastic. So as we embrace the unity, and also we embrace everything to go on well, we have much of the things to end up this kind of the platform one-on-one. Wow, fantastic. So guys, this is what is ongoing here, and we're gonna be making it more possible, and we go on with it the way we have planned to make it happen. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, as much of the things are gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one, as we ongoing with the G Castle, because it's now formulating and becoming having a shape. Because if now we put this kind of the concrete slab here of the veranda, we're gonna be remaining with a little bit of the things to handle and make it happen. So from here, I think think the concrete slab gonna be needing electrification. For the people who are knowing such kind of the piping here, gonna be having two of them or three, so they can just put some of the rectification pipes here and to the under of, you know, the lighting that are gonna be coming here and there, so you know how they're gonna be doing it. So we're gonna be making sure that everything is so fantastic. Before we mess everything, we have to make sure that everything is put in a consideration. So as they're gonna be arranging some of because now it's a formwork, whenever they will be just welding or making sure that they're just tying such kind of the steels there, it's gonna be so awesome if we're gonna be experiencing the people of rectification coming and fixing some of the things. As we're gonna be starting the rectification, it's gonna be the whole house rectification, and also from the electrification now we're gonna be having the plumbing also. After the plumbing now we're gonna be having now the frames of the doors and also other things, as we're gonna be going small because everything is done in small slow motion. So as you can make it happen, keep it tuned, keep it locked. We're gonna be not leaving anything or just jumping anything, because we're gonna be getting all the things that we are evolving with and we are making it happen. So from here, keep it tuned, keep it locked. If you're first time you're watching this kind of the video, thank you very much for you subscribing and also sharing and making it happen, because the G has to go out, which is the G castle. We are making it happen. This is just still we are going on with. So here we have some of the round poles here. They are being used to make sure that they are using in the formwork. So they are so tall. Look at even these trees, guys. From this far end here, the guy is cutting until the far end. It's like so long. And we always use this kind of the stuffs here to make sure that the formwork is placed here. So everything is so good. Keep it tuned. I'm coming back another time. Hello beautiful people, welcome back. Here we are. It's one-on-one live coverage for from wherever you are. Thank you very much for you being tuned and locked in as I'm starting this kind of the video from around the village here. I'm checking about one of the plots here, because I want to purchase a little plot here so as I can extend my territory a little bit. So I'm just checking out, and also I'm having much of the time and regards to talk about. Thank you very much for being inside here, making sure that you're watching the video. And today I'm not feeling much better. Having some of the flu and some headaches here and there, but we have to make sure that the work is ongoing as planned, and we have to make it so fantastic. So everything is so fantastic, and the people are just always talking about, oh, get into this, get into that. You gotta be stopping it, because I'm not there right now to talk about this kind of the lunatic psychopaths who are always talking about, oh, this and this and that. I'm not just interested, and we're going to be making sure that everything is coming to you live as you are tuned, guys, and respect, and this is my sincere regard and pleading to you that let's make it happen. We are leveling it up. As I'm going on, I'm just checking out the field that I want to purchase here a little bit to make sure that I'm extending the territory, and I'm going to be showing you whenever it comes to the reality, because we have some of the people want to talk about, oh, this is where it is, this is where it is. It's a little bit out of the area, but we're going to be making it happen. So it's a little bit, because sometimes we're going to be having some of the people who have some of the problems here and there, and they talk about this the thing that can ever help me. So about we are having much of the YouTubers who are always talking about, oh, Gintu is that one. They never knew that this kind of the thing will ever come out, and this is the sincere regard about the people who are just talking about this and this and this. They will just wait and wait, because things are so different outside there, and we have much of the things to reveal to make it happen. As we have been striving our own self, because whenever I can just tell people my history, where I've come from, how we are ever sleeping hungry, until whenever we have just reached up to date. Some of the people talk about even the village right now. It's just, they are just wondering, oh, is this the real fact about, oh, this is the Gintu that we ever knew, the boy who was cutting grass for the animals, going to people's shambas and cutting some of the banana leaves so they can just come and feed the animals, and also letting getting the dogs here and there. Right now, I'm constructing a castle, and much of the people at the village, they are there because they should be talking. They are talking. That's why we even talked about the much of the YouTubers. They're talking about, oh, Gintu that, because they never knew that Gintu will ever come to be the way I am, because I've been trusting and promising people that one day, one time will ever come to this, because in the ancient time, even to the village, I can tell you as a fact, not everyone was ever promising that I can ever be this. Even me, I was ever been just talk about sent home for a fee. I could just sit home, relax. That's why sometimes I take the advantage. Whenever I see some of the children around the village, I talk about, oh, if it was me, I was feeling it bad because we were not able to raise such kind of the money for me to go back to the school. And some people see somebody now have grown up. Some people want to see you the same gauge, the same gauge you are. But you will never be the same gauge, because as you do it, as you participate, as you do yourself, you know that I want to do this. But to the real effect, I want to promise much of the young people here that even if we were told that you were doing the work which was volunteering, I don't feel it bad. Even if we talk about it was a volunteer for years, it doesn't feel me bad. Because when I was doing work, I was internship, I was asked, the only chance that is there, it's just an internship for free. You do the work for free. Guys, I'm promising the young generation that if you want to do the work, or you're promising that you want to do this kind of a thing, not that you have to go and ask for the money. Not that you can just talk about, I want to gain something from here, which will ever help me at the frontier or the front future. Because whatever gives me the good details is the school I learned. The school motto was prepare well for the future. The school vision was give us boys, we give you men. So it was not a school that we are going to joke. You are going to get out of that school where you are a complete man. You know what is real and what is bad. All the pocket money that you are being given, you go and get it to the deputy principal, so he will be the one who is managing your account in that school. So you had to survive. Whenever you go and talk about, sir, I want to withdraw some money, the only the money that you are given, it's like $1 only. Go and struggle with it. After 2 weeks, now some of the people knew that, oh, whenever my money goes there, and if they will get you with the more money, like 500 shilling, which is like $4, they get you in a canteen with 500 shillings, you will just at a lose, because they talk about who has given you the money. Everything was controlled, how to survive. For the people now coming out to attack Gintu right now and talk about Gintu is this, Gintu is that one, I'm not just understanding their own pogromitic things. And to the real effect I've ever talked about, I'm not intimidated. Whether you bring the police, whether you bring who. Because how I've grown up, the life I've grown up with, it's not a life to fear a police. It's not a life to fear anybody. Because I've been striving. I've been making it. I've been hardened. I've been hit like a Cherokee drum because of some 2-3 things. Do some people know that one day, one time, I was just hit in a mob justice? So people don't understand the scenario of some people. So whenever you come across and talk about this and this and this and this, and it was just the fake allegations, because I was looking for the animals' feeds, and it's just in the field, imagine, in our own compound and whole area. And I went and I was talking about I have to go and cut some of the leaves. I come and I talk to maybe the husband. The husband doesn't give the information to the wife. I go and talk about, okay, the husband has given me the leaves. Or the wife, I've talked to the wife has given me the leaves of the bananas I cut for the animals. I come and cut in small, as there will be such kind of the pasture or the silage. Then you find that now the husband gets me doing such kind of work. Talk about who has given you this one. They have been aligned me in talk about in police station. I've been hit with the police. I sometimes some people, whenever you want to talk about Gintu is this, Gintu is that, consider my past first. But I don't see why my past was. Because if I could just talk about I'm coming for the revenge, right now maybe the whole village I could have revenged for everyone. Because I'm getting money, I could be talking about, oh, once you hit me, you brought my police, now I'm going to arraign you in court and put some of the accusations that are not there. But the real effect, I know that's the life. And they were hardening me. So whenever a YouTuber is coming out to talk about, oh, Gintu is doing this because of that, Gintu is this one and doing that one, I'm just sympathizing with such kind of a person. Maybe you don't know that everybody has his own history. Even the person you are watching this kind of the video, you have your history. You have ever been maybe alligated. You have ever been found yourself in a pogromitic way. You have found yourself in an imbroglio. But how do you come out effervescently and make it happen? You had your own strategy. Maybe you are put in cell. Right now, maybe you are recovering. Maybe you are so sick and nobody came to see you. Maybe you are somewhere stuck. No one came to look at you when you are. Maybe you are in a problem. You wanted even your family. Maybe you are even the village to come and talk about, I want something. But to the real effect of the day, what will happen? There's no one who is coming out to help you. But when you will come out and make something, some people now will talk about, oh, it will not go anywhere. And we are not, the money that they are making, they're going to be going to, whenever they get some accidents. Yes, Moges got an accident because of some stupid mouth. Some people are just talking some stupid mouth ideas, which are just coming out like Kenge. He doesn't understand himself, doesn't know that, oh, this kind of a person, how has he moved? He thinks that he's the only person who ever passed through the scenarios. Not that way. Because Kenge knows that way, okay, I ever passed through this. I even, people didicized me in Colombia so as I can become who I am. So he is bitter with the scenarios he passed through. And whenever he's coming to the village, the people want to make sure that they're going to be bypassing him. He doesn't want such kind of a thing to happen. That's why he's coming to allegate much of the things are going to be jailing you, are going to be doing this. And whenever he's just speaking, he thinks that he's the only person who has ever passed through the slogan. At least himself, the mother was a teacher, the father was a teacher. What about my father? What about my parents? I can tell you that as a fact. So some people are ascomarizing themselves to come out the way they are. But when you think about it, you will talk bad about this kind of the person because you have seen that this kind of a person is getting an influence. It's because of how I was trained. It's because of the hard life I passed. Because when you give me work, or when you tell me that, Gint, do you know what? Can you confirm about this? Can you take about this kind of the advantage? Whenever it comes to the work, I don't hesitate. And to the real effect, I can tell you, look at how whenever I was even in Kenge position, I was the one who was being sent for everything. Everybody was talking about, oh, I want somebody who will just go very quickly. The only response we'll hear from Kenge is, send Gint, will just reach and get much better to the position before things get worse. And whenever we talk about, oh, we don't have anyone who will send with a motorbike, or give Gintu, he'll just drive you. You understand it? So for the real fact about what is coming out clearly is one. For the ones who think about it's going to be stopping, it's going to not stop because the work is going to be continuing for 4 months, and I think I'll be complete in 4 months because everything is arranged in a systematic way, and there's nothing of a pogromitic or throwing other people into an imbroglio. Everything has to follow the channel, and we trust the law. And also, I saw much of this kind of the people called the NCA. They're just small people here. So they're just always coming talk about, oh, do you have a plan that is always signed? I'm not interested with such kind of the small issues here. So the only thing we have to talk about is everything is put in consideration. We are gauging, and everything is done in a way that it's so fantastic. And there's nothing like hooking it up, because whenever you can just see how the house is being built, it's just being built in a standard gauge. Not like the people who talk about, oh, I'll bring, and I see one of the boys here called Lady J, who is Lady J, and David Jr. is talking about, oh, do you know what? My pillar, one pillar, it can just build, I don't know what and what and what. And whenever you can go, even go and check from the videos he's just making, even he's just embarrassed even to come out and talk about this is the pillars. They are just having some cracks. And they're having cracks, and he's the one who's telling us, oh, do you know what? And whenever you calculate how many steels he has ever used in that house, even I have so many steals than him. But he's coming out, and then they're not going to appreciate it. Because even today, I was, yesterday I was carrying much of the steels from town. You know me, guys, I'm telling you this as a fact. I'm ever promoting my local market. And I'm the one of the YouTubers who is promoting the local market. I don't purchase anything out of Nyabohansi. And that's a fact. And as long as I have the pickup here, at least I take from the local market, because one day, one time, you'll find that you don't have that cash money to purchase. And where you are going to purchase, you are purchasing, yes, you have now cash, you are purchasing such kind of the things, but whenever it comes to the real fact about now purchasing, or you are just lacking 2 bags of cement and you don't have cash at that time, you'll find that you are not going to the same area you always go. You'll go to Nyabohansi here and purchase. So I always promote the local market. And even all the steels I purchase in local market, and making sure that I'm putting the people who are just low. Sometimes they will come up. Maybe one time they talk about even me, for me to move from this kind of, today I've brought some iron sheets to even to the store. Because of what? Because one of the people came and it promoted me, and now the hardware is moving. Because tomorrow but one, we have to make sure Nyabohansi is moving. How will Nyabohansi move if we are not coming together and also engaging in putting such kind of the people move forward? So sometimes you have to gauge and make it happen. So that's why I always talk about we have to cherish ourselves. We have to talk about this is how it's done, this is how it's not done. And I really appreciate for everyone who has been tuned and talking about, oh, Gintu, we have to go forward forever. And going forward forever is what is the promising agent. We have to go forward. And we are leveling it up. And we are making, because guys, I'm always busy. I'm always busy. Some of the people talk about, oh, Gintu, make sure that you are engaging with even the people are always constructing. I'm always there. But I have some other things to do, because I have a pickup. Like today, I was having much of the duty for me to do. But what did I do? I decided that, okay, I can just give out the pickup so as Mayani and Zigano could just use it to go and do some other things. Because if the work is not moving on, like they want less people to do the work, I always engage with other businesses apart from getting this kind of the boys to do the same work always. Maybe it's not there. Like right now here, we have Sigano is here. Hi, how are you, man?
Fantastic.
Everything is good, man?
Everything is fantastic.
Yeah, man. And you are now from work?
Yeah.
Have you finished?
Yeah.
Everything?
2000.
Was 2,000 bricks?
Yeah.
Guys, I had promised that I had given them a little bit of tent, and I see the German from the far end there looking at me like he doesn't want to look at me. And it was just a simple work that they have to go and this kind of a vest. Do you know it?
I found this one at
It is called Vincere Studer East. This is for one of the priesthood schools, and it's a high school. And don't put it that, because I want to give it to a boy who wants to use it in school.
I was thinking that we thrown it.
No. There's a boy who is studying in this kind of the school. It's called how is it called? St. John's Seminary Rakwaro. Yeah, St. John's Seminary Rakwaro. It's a seminary school, and for the people who want to be priests, or they want their children not to have bullying.
So I will wash this one.
Yeah, you will wash. No
and
problem.
I keep for you.
Yeah. And we pass it.
Wow.
We iron. Yeah, not passing. So you are back feeling the road, man?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna be having.
From work?
Yeah, you're from work. I was having a work from. There's a guy called Masubo One, and he's building there, and he has told me that, oh, Gintu, I want you to bring me some bricks. And I talked about, okay, I'm having. I was a little bit busy somewhere, and I talked about, okay, Sigano and also Mayan, they could just do such kind of a simple job, as they will be earning, because it's money. And per trip is how much per trip, man?
Per trip.
200 shillings?
Yeah.
So it's 600. So you have 300, which is
It is 800.
800?
4 trips.
Or 4 trips, eh? Yeah, 800. So it means that we amekupea pesa?
No, alisema mkebonga.
Oh, tutabonga. There's no problem. Okay, there's no problem. So, guys, this is the duty that we always give out, and you can give yourself a shout out, man, as I go on with my
Yeah,
own
man.
details.
Yeah, man. Ria. Good morning, good afternoon,
Yeah,
wherever you are.
Yeah.
Watching this amazing content from _ to this one-on-one
Live.
from our village.
Exactly.
And we always makes things to happen.
Exactly.
I'm Mayani.
Yeah.
Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
And make it happen.
Yeah, reach me 1,000
Thank you.
subscriber. I will appreciate.
Thank you very much.
Wagwan. Yeah, people also have a YouTube channel. Goes by the name it's _Sigano.
Yeah, man.
And my face is breaking bricky.
Today is breaking.
I'm looking like bricks.
Yeah, no problem. We
Yeah,
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
Everything fantastic.
So go
guys.
check _Sigano, and also we have only Mayani, and support the guys so as you can just move together. Thank you very much. Take the vehicle. Are you gonna be washing it,
Yeah.
or you're going to another job? Is there any job?
Where is
There's a
the-
job for us to get maize from Mutemurabu, but how they're talking about the money, it will not pay us. Yeah, there's no problem.
They have small funds.
They have small money.
Is
so.
Matthew at home?
No. He has left because I told him to bring the small boy so I can just go with the boy. Go whenever we reach there, call the boy, the small boy. I want to go with him to the tailor and measure the clothes so as we can have the school uniform of Arzan People Foundation, whom they supported also. So I want on Monday, so they should be in full school uniform. Exactly. So guys, this is what is ongoing, and it's a home, because whenever we have a pickup like this one here, it's not that I'm the one who is benefiting only. We have other people who will just be benefiting every time, every now and then, so as they can make a living from there. And I'm not jealous of people to make money, because I could know that I'll go with Sigano only, but I give even Mayani a chance so they can just look for the money, because today they are just doing something called formation of the formwork, and whenever the formwork is done there, they lower down the people who will just be handmans there. So that's the Dogo Kuja. And we have another gentleman here. Guys, this is my banana plantation here, and is making some cleanliness, as the video is going to be coming out clearly. Asante sana bwana. Exactly, let's go on. So everything is so good as we on go with our own procedures of the day, and everything is so fantastic. Everything is adding up, and we're gonna be making it happen. So the young boy is here. How are you? You are fine. And there was the boy who was promised to be to get him the school uniform, and also mbona huko shule leo? Inama kidogo basi tuongee. Mbona huko shule?
Aliniambia afu siende na
Oh.
nikuje.
Kuje.
Yes.
Afu tuende kupima nguo, si ndio?
Yes.
Yeah, so is the boy you want to take to the tailor so as he can just get the full school uniform. And also, umepata bag?
Yes.
Wow, guys, I've already purchased a bag. I got a very fantastic bag. Ilikuwaje? Ilikuwa nzuri?
Yes.
Mara yako ya kwanza. Yes, it's the first time, and I think it's the best thing I will ever do, and to make sure that the boys are going to school, and also the sisters, and everything gonna be so fantastic. So hey, my dog here wanted to celebrate the boy here. So guys, after I'm finishing up, I'm gonna be finishing up the video. I'm gonna be getting him to the tailor so as he can just measure the long talk about the trouser, and I don't know if ni kinyasa mnatumia ama ni kinyasa.
Yes.
The short, yeah, it's the short. And shirt,
Yes.
tie, no tie. So sweater,
Yes.
socks,
Yes.
shoes. Exactly. So guys, we're gonna be making sure that everything's so fantastic. On Monday, it's gonna be a different. And on Monday also, I'm gonna be having the other two boys. And unasoma Kibranga?
Yes.
Mnasoma na wale watoto wakina Kiki? Wale wadogo?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be having on Monday the goal assessment of them, and we're gonna be checking on the video as I'm gonna be going to the school and making it happen. John subiria tu hapa, eh? Exactly. So guys, thank you very much, and keep it watching, because I'm getting to the house here to check on what is really happening and to the house, and I'm going to be showing you really about the formwork they are doing at the house position today, as they're going to be making everything so fantastic. So I really appreciate your effort, and everyone has been tuned to make it happen, because even right now the house is now looking so fantabulous and extra pernicious. very good and fantastic. Here we go. It's 1-on-1. So keep it tuned, keep it locked up. This is how the things are going from the backside of me here. And this is how the G Castle moves. And this is how it is. And we're going to be making it happen. Today is the form work. Let's make it happen. Let's go 1-on-1. A little bit of a moment I've got here. It's I think the name is there. Where's the name, man? It's called Nyabohanse Uniform and Stationery, and I've come with the boy here. He is, and we want to make sure that you're gonna be getting to be to the tailor. They are here to make sure that they are getting to get the gauges of the waist and everything such kind of that one. And so you want to be gauged here. I don't know, the waist is 220. I don't know if it is 2. I don't know. So they are writing here a little bit. How are you?
I'm Susan Mongori.
You are Anne Mongori.
Yeah.
Everything is good?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So she's the one who is going to be dealing with him perpendicular per unit time. I see you are looking at me very fantastic. How are you?
I'm good.
You are good, eh? So everything is so fantastic. So I see, oh, they have even books here. Wow. Wow, wow. So it's a stationery. These are stationery. Yeah. The uniform is here.
Uniform is
Yeah. So you have everything is positioned. Is it a club here?
No.
Oh, it is. Oh, it was exactly. So, they have every uniforms here, guys, and I'm gonna be because do you have the already made shorts?
Ready-made shirt, no.
And the shirt I've talked about, they are checked.
They are checked.
Checked shirts, eh? Yeah. Exactly. So you have to remand them, eh? Exactly. So guys, that's what they want to make sure that they are getting the height and everything such kind of that one, so as it can be made there, everything gonna be coming out clearly. So I'm gonna be getting some of the time here as I'm gonna be ending up this kind of the video. Thank you very much for everyone who has been tuned, as run, and I really respect for you support to make sure that the boy is going back to school. So you're gonna be gauged here a little bit to make sure that everything is so fantastic. So they have to measure the waist, everything, to get the clear number and the waist number, so that whenever they gave him everything gonna be very analyzed. So they are writing. It's called Paul Mulimi. Fantastic. So guys, keep it tuned. I'm gonna be ending up this kind of the video from this kind of the position as I'm taking the car to the car wash to make sure that it's gonna be cleaned, because it's looking so pathetic right now here, and everything gonna be coming to you live, which is 1-on-1. And respect and keep it tuned, keep it cool, because much of the things are gonna be coming to you live, which is 1-on-1. Let's go and support whoever wants to be supported, and whoever doesn't want, let's make sure that we always have respect and cherishment to each other here. Let's go with it 1-on-1.